diatribe, but
Let's,
let's see what
let's
he
get
has
it.
to say.
Like we compete with the Eagles and beat them for the most part when we've played them. I don't want to say check the record when they're the guys holding the trophy right now. So credit to them. They've earned it and they deserved it by all means. But yeah, very close, especially when you even watch the NFC game, the NFC Championship. And those two teams that we battle against each and every year, a couple of times. And as I said, feel confident about we've gotten the better part each and every time. To see it in such a dominating fashion, credit to them. It's our turn and it's on us.
I don't know about the it's our turn part, but all right. So Joe, the question right there says like or dislike Dak's comments about the Eagles. Now, if you would have played this 2 days ago, I probably would have gave you the Marcus Spears reaction where it was just like, bruh, right message, wrong time. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what do you mean we're that close? Like, I just watched them dominate the GOAT, the GOAT Junior in a Super Bowl. And I'm talking about when he said Eagles, we can't really narrow it down to the quarterback. I'm talking about that team. They were good in all three phases of that football game. And Dak comes out and says, we're close. So then I said, you know what? Let me put my Cowboy fan hat on for a minute. I'm going to put my Cowboy glasses on. I'm going to act a little delusional here. He right. We close. What you mean we not close? In the regular season, that is, we close to them. We not close to them in the playoffs because they just won the Super Bowl. They've been there 2 years, 2 times in 3 years. But when Dak is talking, I was like, about time. Because I'm tired of the company man answers that he always gives up. It's always like, you know what, they're a heck of a team. We got to build. We'll see if we can get there. He's like, nah. If you ask me, I'm 33-8 in the NFC East. Every time I seen them, I beat them. So you can't tell me that I don't feel like I'm that close. I know what I was doing. I seen them come out with a team. They had more weapons than me one time. I seen T.Y. Hilton get a 30-30, and I had to make some things shake. So again, the confidence is what I liked about it. Now, when I say wrong time, is the fact is like, is Jerry gonna back this comment to make us be close? Because Mike has been running around saying, like, look, I'm tired of everybody else building a team. We just sitting around being the Cowboys. It's time to do some things. So again, confidence wise, I was like, nah, Dak, you right. We close. But if you look at it, I'm gonna say we close in the regular season. Now, if you're talking about the Eagles in the playoffs, it's a whole nother story. I gotta bring up history, and I ain't got time for that.
Hey man, listen, I'm not mad at him saying that. I'm with you. Like like you said, he gave you the right answer all the time, like a politician.
For
And this is
real.
one time he was like, "Yo, like we're actually close," and it sounds crazy because they just won a Super Bowl and we not here, but we actually close. Check, I would say check the record, but we'll take that. But like I'm with that Prescott in that statement because, like you said, like he has a winning record against everybody in the NFC. The Cowboys dominate the NFC. They play well in the playoffs. Like Mike McCarthy, 3 straight seasons with 12 wins or more. It just he and what I like about the comment is we like I know we had our back and forth about Dak, and my thing with Dak is in the playoffs I need you to like step up. And that comment told me like he's in control of the law. Like he felt like yo, we're actually good, man. If I just do my part, you know what I mean? Like we might be holding the Lombardi too. So I like that because what that does now is going to add more accountability to him. Now he did come out last year and say that Super Bowl was the goal. Like
That
when
man.
they interviewed him, first thing came to your mouth, Super Bowl. I'm like, all right, cool. But when he said that, I'm not gonna lie, I could tell he didn't really fully mean it. Like it was like a thing like he just had to say.
Yep.
I believe him. I believe that he believes what he said in that interview. And plus, he was asked. For those who don't know, he was asked also. I should have put that part. Like how, like basically, how far are you from the Eagles? Like, are y'all close? And he said, we're close. Yeah, like we supposed to say, nah, man, like we not close yet. But what this also, like you said, Tomo, the key is will Jerry Jones back him up? Because he got to put the team around him. That's what you got to do. You got it. I mean, obviously, running backs aren't overrated. We saw that last year with the,
Man.
so go get a running back. They talking about they got all these options in the draft to draft the running back. But I like the fact that Dak went on a limb and said that and put more pressure on himself as a quarterback to be better in the regular season. Y'all straight. I'm looking at his record: 13-3, 12-5, 11-5, 10. You know what I mean? Like y'all straight. But in the playoffs, that's a difference.
2-5. 2-5 against the NFC, of course.
But also sometimes you need that one time to break through, you know, and then it's a ride from there. Peyton Manning was he broke through that one time, you know, got the Super Bowl 4 times after that. So 2 times with the Broncos, 2 times with the Colts. So you see that one time.
Now I want to say I thought you were going to bring this part up. And I know once we chop the reels up, it's gonna go out. I know a Commander fan gonna jump out there because I was waiting for him to say that because he said that too though. I peeped that. He said both teams that was in the NFC Championship. He's like, no. We kind of have both of their numbers. Yeah. So what you ask? When he said, I was like, oh, Dak in this bag. He about to go out there and show out. I don't know what the team gonna look like, but he about to try to throw for 4,000 yards, maybe 10, 15 interceptions because he about to go crazy and just do all this wild stuff. But for me, and again, being a Cowboy fan again, and if you're in the R2L chat, you already know what time it is. I'm gonna defend Dak when I have to, but when he wrong. But in this moment, when he said that, I said he's always one of the people that builds up everybody in the locker room. You could look at the Dallas Cowboy roster; it could be me, Joe, Dave, and the rest of the R2L network in the locker room, and we like, man, we might win 3-4 games this year, y'all. And Dak gonna be like, I believe in every last guy in that locker room. And we can be like, you sure? Because we ain't got no pass rush. So him saying that was, again, a little bit of the politician role kicking back in, saying like, nah, we close. Knowing that our GM probably won't go get nobody. Knowing that the Commanders probably going to get better. Knowing that the Eagles just won the Super Bowl, so how are we going to find a way to make them better? The Giants just need a quarterback. But now we close. I believe you a little bit. That's why I said regular season. So, again, Dak, I wish I was there too because I would have followed up. I'm like, not the Eagles. How close are you to the 49ers? How close are you to the Packers? Let's talk about the teams that you haven't beaten in the playoffs or the regular season. Let's talk about those games. That's the real question because we know what you did. Like I said, 33-8. You can beat somebody that you see twice. That's almost impossible, but you've been doing it. Let's talk about these guys that's been owning you when the money's on the line. That's the question that should have been asked.
I don't say like this. The head coach y'all got, Tomo, it's like an unknown to me, and it's like look at Nick Sirianni when he became the head coach, and he did his press conference. It was like he was reading from the script. He was all stuttering, all that stuff. Like it was bad, you know. So that might be something right there. And last year, y'all were hurt, y'all were injured riddled on the defensive side, especially.
Yep.
You know, and then y'all had all the offseason drama with CD Line. He didn't do a whole training camp.
True.
So, like, it was like y'all were doomed from training camp because of Jerry Jones wanting to be in the media and stuff. Now, I know he leaked that Micah stuff. I know he did that. He had to do that. But hopefully y'all get that Micah situation straight. I just want to see all three of us. I don't really care too much for the Giants. I ain't gonna lie. But the Cowboys, Eagles, I would love to see all three of us go to the playoffs. And we beat each other up in the playoffs.
Oh, Joe, I don't know if the NFL chat ready for NFC. We already like deep in the NFL chat. I don't know if the AFC North ready to see all three of our teams in the playoffs. Like it was already unbearable with just two teams.
Saying like all three, and then we all, if none of us are number one seed, and we all win our first round matchup.
That's gonna be tough because somebody gotta beat somebody.
That's what I'm saying. In the division round, somebody gotta play.
Somebody gotta beat somebody.
That's how it's gonna be. So, and then somebody gotta win the other match of the week.
Y'all want us to play the Eagles? Y'all want us to do it? I don't know. The moons may still be a little. I'm just saying. We might find a way to make something shake, Joe. I don't know.
Hey, I would love to see that in the playoffs, though.
I ain't gonna lie, Joe.
Eagles and Cowboys.
I know we about to move on, but I ain't gonna lie, Joe. I was sitting there watching y'all playing that game, and I said, 55 points. If Dak would have found a way to beat the Packers, bro, we could have had this last year. And then fast forward, we probably could have still, like, let's just say everything still plays out the same way. But the Cowboys that beat the Packers, we played the Eagles last year.
Y'all were playing it right, but the Eagles lost, though.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. They did. We both lost. You know what I just found out?
Y'all with a matchup though in the round two though. Go ahead.
You know what? And you can clip this one up too. for them Eagle fans. When the Cowboys not in the playoffs, y'all can make the Super Bowl and win it. When the Cowboys in the playoffs, y'all find ways to lose them games. All I'm saying is we put a lot of false hopes out. That's the delusional fan in me, but just had to
That's
say
getting quick
that.
up for real. That's getting quick.
That's cool. That's cool. I already know who's gonna say something. But again, hats off to them, man. They had their parade today. You know, a couple members from the R2L family linked up. Shout out to AJ, shout out to Blaze, shout out to Kev. You know, you boys was doing y'all thing. Shout out to all the Eagles fans that randomly hit me up today. I was like, oh, so this what we doing? This is what we doing now? Don't worry about what Dak had to say, man. That's the first thing they told me. Like, tell your quarterback, shut up. We had a parade. I was like, said, I got y'all. Stephen A gonna handle it too. So we're gonna transition from football onto basketball. Stephen A had a lot to say about Kevin Durant after he scored his 30,000 point. Now he's 8th in scoring points. He got 30,045 points. So now he's number 8 behind Wilt, Dirk, Jordan, Kobe, Malone, Kareem, and LeBron James. Stephen A starting to think that he's one of the best or the top 10 players of all times. Let's hear what he got to say.